When you create something, who owns it? You do, of course. That's what's called copyright. But if you're a commercial musician, you may have signed over those rights to a record company in exchange for them recording you and, of course, promoting you.
Coming to you from Johannesburg, South Africa!
In a world where knowledge is power, knowing how to keep control of your intellectual property is a must. Lose control and you could lose millions. Retain control and the sky's the limit. Let's take a look at music, one of the most common examples of intellectual property today.
A revolution is threatening the music industry as we know it. Maverick artists are refusing to sign to big labels. They're choosing instead to distribute their music on the internet. Meet Marc Friedman, entertainment lawyer extraordinaire.
We already know that with the internet, people are able to send MP3s to each other right around the world.
Meet Ian Osric, music producer and co-originator of the international hit Kwaito Kwaito.
We put Kwaito Kwaito up under the African section and it became the #1 choice.
You release a song, millions of people copy it. Is this actually allowed? What about copyright? Well, by international agreement, copyright is automatically yours whenever you express your intellectual property in any form, be it a poem, a novel, a film, even plans for a house or a song.
When you do a deal with a record company, what happens to your copyright? Meet Dion Mars, ex-honcho at Gallo, South Africa, now a consultant in the entertainment industry.
If you do an average deal with a major record company, not only do you sacrifice your you retain your intellectual property, but they have the rights to the recording.
An artist's career consists of a number of different spheres. The recording industry is just one of those. There's music publishing, which deals with the writing of songs. Now, there's a difference between the right in a song and the right in a recording.
Under traditional copyright, there are no shades of grey, only the black and white of the law. Either you keep control of your copyright or you sign it away completely. This has led to a new way of thinking. Creative Commons lets artists and originators of intellectual property distribute their works under a whole variety of conditions. And this also falls in line with the open source movement.
Meet Heather Ford, boss person of Creative Commons South Africa.
Creative Commons is a set of licenses. So basically it says that if I have a song, for example, I copyright that song, but then I attach this license on top of the song to say that this is copyrighted, I own it, but you can use it.
It will effectively come down to an individual choice for an artist to decide whether they want to give away material in terms of a Creative Commons license.
There's a lot of confusion in the world about copyright, deals, who owns what. New artists are particularly at risk of being exploited. Dion Mars explains.
A young artist looking for a deal will sign anything. I consult to quite a few young artists and I explain to them that if you sign this, that is what's going to happen. And they actually don't care, they just want a record deal.
A young musician who is blinded by the stars of a record company offering him a chance to have a contract will say, we'll sign on the dotted line and you'll become a superstar with us. But at the same time, later on, he'll realize he also signed away his music.
Let's be clear on something, and that is that there is no standard record deal. There's no standard deal at all. You can negotiate whatever you like.
A lot of people actually want to get income straight away. So they want to get, if they record a song, they want to get the money straight away.
Musicians have to understand that with the internet and with them being able to control their own careers, they can actually, the people who create the music, they can take it back.
Creative Commons has about 4 million works licensed under its terms around the world. People are sharing music all over the place. It's legal.
Opportunities are opening up willy-nilly across the board for artists who previously were not really empowered to release their own material.